Kodak, the iconic photography and imaging company with a 133-year legacy, has found itself at the center of intense speculation and concern after recent disclosures about its financial health. Headlines around the world have focused on the possibility that Kodak may be forced to cease operations, raising questions about the future of one of the most storied names in American business. The story began earlier this week when Kodak released its latest earnings report, which included a stark warning to investors. The company stated that there is substantial doubt about its ability to continue as a going concern. This language, required by accounting standards when a company faces significant financial uncertainty, immediately triggered alarm among analysts and the public. Kodak's debt has reportedly ballooned to over $500 million, and the company is facing mounting challenges in an industry that has changed dramatically since its heyday as the world's dominant film and camera producer. Kodak's troubles are not new. The company has been struggling for years to reinvent itself in a digital world. Once synonymous with photography, Kodak failed to adapt quickly enough to the rise of digital cameras and smartphones, which decimated its core film business. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy protection and emerged as a much smaller company focused on commercial printing, advanced materials, and chemicals. Despite these efforts, Kodak has continued to face declining revenues and persistent losses. In its most recent financial disclosures, Kodak acknowledged that its cash reserves are dwindling and that it may not have enough liquidity to meet its obligations over the next year. The company cited ongoing losses, high debt levels, and the challenging business environment as key factors contributing to its precarious position. This has led to widespread speculation that Kodak could be forced to shut down operations if it cannot secure additional financing or restructure its debt. Amid the growing speculation, Kodak has moved quickly to address what it calls misleading and exaggerated reports about its imminent demise. In a strongly worded statement, Kodak emphasized that it has no plans to cease operations, go out of business, or file for bankruptcy protection at this time. The company insists that it remains confident in its ability to repay or extend its debt and is actively exploring options to strengthen its financial position. Kodak's leadership has criticized some media coverage for misrepresenting the company's situation, arguing that the required legal language in its earnings report has been taken out of context. According to Kodak, the warning to investors is a standard disclosure and does not mean that closure is inevitable or even likely. The company has urged stakeholders to focus on its ongoing efforts to stabilize its finances and adapt to changing market conditions. The uncertainty surrounding Kodak's future has sent ripples through the photography and imaging industries. For many, Kodak is more than just a company. It is a symbol of innovation and American industrial might. The prospect of its closure has prompted reflection on the challenges faced by legacy brands in a rapidly evolving technological landscape. Industry analysts note that Kodak's predicament highlights the difficulties of transforming a business model built on analog technology into one that can compete in the digital age. While Kodak has made progress in diversifying its product offerings, competition remains fierce, and the company's financial resources are limited. Despite the dire warnings and mounting debt, Kodak's management remains adamant that the company is not on the brink of collapse. Efforts are underway to secure new financing, renegotiate existing debt, and identify new growth opportunities. Kodak's leadership has reiterated its commitment to its employees, customers, and partners, and has pledged to keep the public informed as the situation develops. As the situation unfolds, the world will be watching to see if this legendary brand can find a way forward, or if it will mark the end of an era in photography and imaging. For more news and updates, keep watching Live Mint.